Hello everyone, my name is Kevin and welcome back to the channel, and here we are for the TLC 2018 review. Before we get into this, I do want to say I'm sorry about this coming out late. I know a lot of the reviews have been coming very late recently, the past few months, and there's a reason for it. I've been busy. Having a job, this channel, taking care of my mom, a bunch of other stuff, kind of gets in the way of it a lot of the time. And also just not really having the best of sleeping schedules, and pay-per-views being Sunday nights when I'm working and I barely have time to get home and watch them and all that. It's stressful. It really is. But now on top of it being a holiday, it's almost Christmas, you know, as well as prepping for a move that's going to happen at the start of next year, or supposed to happen at the start of next year, I should say. I've just had a lot on my plate and haven't been able to get to the pay-per-views as much as I want to and as fast as I want to. I have finally watched all of TLC, and we're going to get the review. I was going to do it yesterday, but a little bit into the day, I just kind of got really not feeling well and just didn't want to. I ate, started feeling better, but it was already kind of late by the time I ate and stuff. So I just decided, okay, I'll do it for Friday morning. So here we go. So, the first match on the kickoff was the Cruiserweight Championship match. We had Buddy Murphy defending against the man he beat for the championship, Cedric Alexander. I predicted Buddy Murphy. Surprisingly, funnily enough, this is Alexander's rematch clause, which, if you guys remember, he lost that Super Showdown in October. It took him 2 months. What am I thinking? Oh, man, tired brain. 2 months to get his rematch. Which the fact that cruiserweights don't get used a lot, it's kind of bullshit. When the fact that there were 2 pay-per-views, I'm pretty sure Hell in a Cell happened before. Yeah, Hell in a Cell happened after Super Showdown. There was like 2 pay-per-views between that they could have had this rematch, and I don't know why they didn't. Although it was a very good match at TLC, I loved it. There's some pre-match stuff beforehand. Baron kind of, made sure to prep for his, match, saying, oh, and your new permanent general manager of Monday Night Raw, blah, blah, blah. Charlie tells him there's rumors of Braun being there. I'm excited for the match. Not Braun Baron. I mean, I'm excited for Murphy versus Alexander. Their match at Super Showdown was really good. Quick start, Murphy takes control. They kind of face each other down across the ring. Alexander starts taking control over Murphy. Gets caught by a knee while trying to go for a flatliner on Murphy. Murphy keeps the control, but he gets it. Alexander in a chokehold standing on the second rope. So Alexander was planted in the ring, and Murphy was up on the second rope and was hoisting him up in a chokehold. So it was really cool. It was also really fucking sickening to watch. It was really cool though. I liked it. I like those kind of messed up looking maneuvers and stuff. I don't know. I'm very much somebody who likes aggressive wrestling like that. Murphy lets him go, goes to drop an axe handle on him, but gets caught with a super kick to the stomach. Alexander starts regaining control, hits a flatliner and a drop kick through the second rope. Big clothesline from up top, 2 count. Murphy reverses the lumbar check, which, funny thing, Murphy is the only person to kick out of the lumbar check, while Alexander is also the only person to pin Buddy Murphy since he became Cruiserweight Champion back at Super Showdown. Murphy was undefeated until a tag match a few weeks ago on 205 Live that him and Alexander were both in. Murphy's law gets Murphy reverses the lumbar check. Murphy's law gets reversed to roll up with a handful of tights. Alexander gets out at 2. Michinoku driver from Alexander for a 2 count. Forearms by Alexander. Murphy starts to fight back. Alexander hits an enziguri, goes to hit the springboard handstand kick thingy that he does. You know what I'm talking about, the signature move he does. Murphy stops him by grabbing the tights. Kick through the legs by Murphy. Big powerbomb, 2 count. Big Death Valley driver by Alexander on the apron. Rolls Murphy into the ring for a 2 count. Lumbar check gets hurt, but Murphy gets his foot on the rope at 2. Murphy rolled back in by Alexander. Murphy plays possum, sends him into the turnbuckle. Running knee, Murphy's law, 3 count. Murphy retains, 1-0 on predictions, 10 out of 10. The Cruiserweights honestly put on a fantastic showing. I honestly can't wait for the next title defense, which we'll be finding out who he'll be defending that against this coming Wednesday. I am actually watching NXT and 205 Live now. So be proud of me, guys. I'm actually watching more wrestling. I'm getting the opportunity to watch Raw, SmackDown, 205 Live, and NXT. I actually haven't even watched Raw and SmackDown yet. I've started watching Raw because I want to try to watch them before I go to work so I can have Jesse updated on everything that happened on those. And I'm going to try to watch Tribute to the Troops and stuff before that as well. For those of you wondering why I don't do Tribute to the Troops predictions, because they don't ever show the Tribute to the Troops matches beforehand, so I just don't do it. Plus, it's something that you guys can easily watch yourselves because it's free TV. It's not a pay-per-view. It's a free TV thing. All right. Next, the second match on the kickoff, the ladder match between Elias and Bobby Lashley. Predicted Elias, special stipulation, first to grab the guitar wins. Now, when this match first got announced, it was first whoever grabs a guitar can legally use it as a weapon. That's what it was when I did the predictions. However, some point to the pay-per-view, I'm guessing they probably switched up the planning for it and changed it to where it's the first to grab the guitar wins the match. And you'll understand what I mean when I get to the end of the match. Elias doing his usual with the performance before the match. Honestly, face Elias is a beautiful thing, and I love it. And I always will. Give me more face Elias. Lashley and the Squirt interrupt him. No one came here for Lashley. Leo, just shut up. No one wants to see his ass. Okay? For some reason, Corey loves it. I don't know why. Corey loved seeing Bobby Lashley do the pose. I'm like, Corey, you are a married man with kids. What are you doing? Also, you see the same thing when like Mandy Rose comes out. Like, Corey, you're a married man with kids. What are you doing? At least we don't need to deal with Bobby talking. That's the only good thing about Lio Rush. Elias kicks a ladder into Lashley's face, slams the ladder onto him a few times, puts two ladders into the ring, sets the first one up as Rush tries to get Lashley up. Leo trying to tip the ladder, but it's much like the weight detection in WWE 2K19 where a small guy can't really tip the ladder with a big guy on it. He fails to tip it. Forgot where I'm at. Slides under the ladder and Lashley gets in, tips the ladder over. Elias knees him in the face and sets a ladder in the corner. Elias gets sent into the ladder and Lashley spears him into it. The ladder falls on top of him. Vertical suplex to Elias, picks the ladder up and sort of flips it. He kind of did a power slam onto Elias. Like he power slammed the ladder onto Elias. Like he went, put it up on his shoulder and went, kind of the one thing Braun does where he just kind of tips people off his shoulder. Onto Elias as he drops down. Lashley starts climbing. Elias throws the other ladder into his back. Attacking Lashley with the ladder. Big clothesline kick by Elias in the corner. Belly to belly. Throw by Lashley into the ladder in the corner. Lashley puts the ladder in his face. Puts him in the corner. Pinning him in the corner. And kicks it into his jaw, which looked fucking gnarly. Lashley climbs. Elias back up attacking him. Powerbombs him onto the ladder in the corner, which was still over the rope. Michael called it a spine buster. Good job, Michael. Only been doing this for 20 years, and you still fuck up constantly. I'm not kidding. The fact that you call a powerbomb a spine buster, the fact that you can make that mistake is hilarious when you've been working for 20 fucking years calling matches. Rush climbing up, as is Elias. Don't tell me they're pulling an Ellsworth and Carmella in this fucking match. Elias knocks him off the ladder, unhooks the guitar, and wins. Elias wins 2-0 on predictions, 10 out of 10. Elias goes to use the guitar, and Rush jumps on his back. Lashley slams him down, calls Leo into the ring. He hits a frog splash, which I call the frog splash at the time, which is also what Michael Cole called it, even though technically it is, I believe... Oh, fuck, what's it called? Can't remember what the fucking move is called. Oh, shit. They said it on 205 Live when I watched the match, too, and I can't remember it now. The final hour. The final hour, that's what it's called. He hits the final hour on him. As the crowd chants Lashley sucks. Lashley hits Elias in the back with the guitar. And Lashley's bitch ass still lost. I don't care. I hate the like post-match beatdown that makes the heel feel, yeah, I'm dominant. Or in the case of Braun Strowman losing a tables match by throwing, or losing a steel cage match by throwing Kevin Owens out of said steel cage through an announce table and then cheering atop the cage. It's like, you still lost. Like, yeah, you look strong, but you lost, you fucking moron. I'm so tired of everyone talking about Lashley's ass. Come on. What the fuck, WWE? When you wonder why Raw is unwatchable, because Bobby Lashley is constantly showing his ass off. There you fucking go. Match number 3, the Mixed Match Challenge Season 2 Finals. I put finales by accident. I meant to put finals. I think I was going for finale and finals at the same time. Fabulous Truth versus Mahalisha. My prediction was the Fabulous Truth. Honestly, the gimmick with her and Truth actually kind of made me like Carmella. And I hate saying that because I really don't want to like Carmella because I still don't like her, but yeah. Taunt off between Mahal and Truth. Honestly, this being the ending is horrible. I'm not saying that because our Truth's bad. I'm not saying that because Carmella or Alicia Fox are bad. I'm not saying anything about Mahal. We all know he sucks. I'm not saying, our Truth or Carmella or any of them are really bad, except Jinder. Obviously, Jinder's terrible. But when you have teams like The Miz and Asuka and Jimmy Uso and Naomi and other teams that I'm not going to go into because I didn't watch Mixed Match Challenge this season, so I don't know what the teams, I don't remember most of the teams. Rusev and Lana. There we go, there's another one. And the ending is the Fabulous Truth versus Mahalisha. It's kind of sad. I know both of them only got into this like the last week they got it. And yes, these are two of the teams that throughout the entire thing did also stay together actually properly without any injuries or issues. To be fair, so did Rusev and Lana, Jimmy Uso and Naomi, I just said Rusev and Lana, Miz and Asuka, and I'm sure there's other teams that probably actually stayed together the whole time without any issues. I do also understand that Miz and Asuka and Jimmy and Naomi probably didn't go into this because they did actually have matches. Asuka obviously having the ladder match, or the TLC match for the Women's Championship later tonight, and Jimmy Uso having the Triple Threat Tag Team match, going for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. But yeah, crossbody by Truth, 2 count, backside 2 count. Honestly, I don't know why Vic Joseph was on commentary. Not that I'm hating on Vic Joseph. He's actually very good at his job. He's actually kind of a voice that's not agonizing to hear, like David Otunga, Booker T, Byron Saxton. The list goes on. But it was weird because I was like expecting Beth Phoenix to be there, and the next thing I know, I just hear Vic Joseph talk. I'm like, are you guys fucking serious? You didn't put Beth Phoenix in this fucking thing for commentary? Like, what the? Yeah. Fox tagged herself in. Seems like there's some confusion between her and Mahal. Fabulous Truth send them out of the ring. Dance break. Singh brothers join in. Start dancing. Truth joins in and throws them both out of the ring. Fox starts taking control. Truth fires up the crowd. Mella starts taking over, but Northern Lights suplex switches the momentum. Double clothesline. Both take each other down. Both men calling for the tag. Truth taking control. Distracted by one of the Singhs. Fox makes the tag. She grabs her hat and yells, "I'm the captain," before Truth takes her hat and puts it on. He does the Shanti bullshit before Fox kicks him and misses a scissor kick. Mella hits a super kick, and Mahal pulls her off of Fox before the 3 count. Now, before I get on to the rest of the match, the whole premise of mixed match challenges, men fight the men, women fight the women. Now, obviously, the women are allowed to hit the men, but every time a man touches a woman in those matches, you think they're going to ding, 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 call for the bell because disqualification, a man attacked a woman. No, they don't give a shit. They say that's the rules, but obviously they don't matter. Women are allowed to hit men, and apparently men are allowed to put their hands on women in the matches as well. It was really stupid. Mahal gets sent over the top. R-Truth takes him and one Singh out. Mella gets the other. Bit of back and forth. Code of silence in. Fox immediately taps. Fabulous Truth win. 3-0 on predictions. 8 out of 10. The match for me, honestly, the Mixed Match Challenge whole premise is kind of garbage. Especially that this one gets them a paid vacation anywhere they want, as well as the 30th spot in their respective Royal Rumbles. I feel like this should have probably gone to somebody different. Again, Rusev and Lana would have been very good choices for this. Miz and Asuka, Jimmy and Naomi, a bunch of other people. It would have made sense for a couple to be the people to win this, is what I'm trying to say. Like Rusev and Lana or Jimmy and Naomi winning this would have probably made the most sense, or at least being in the final 2. Because a couple going on an actual vacation makes more sense than just two people who are friends going on a vacation to the same place. Because you can't choose different places. It's the same place. They get interviewed in the ring. They say they are going to the WWE headquarters picked by Truth because they had to submit a destination before the match. I guess Carmella didn't know about that, and Truth submitted the WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut. Carmella looks like her heart broke. That was stupid. So fucking stupid. What the fuck? Honestly, I think Melo was really upset. I think WWE just didn't want to pay for it because they did say it's a paid vacation anywhere. You know, it's a vacation anywhere in the world that you want. So I think they had it set up as Truth being a dumbass and saying in the WWE headquarters because they didn't want to pay for them to go to like Paris or Rome or some shit like that. But it was such a stupid fucking ending. Truth and Carmella will both get the 30th spots in their respective Royal Rumbles. This actually, I want to talk about this because last week before TLC, WWE put out a poll, or like a thing on Twitter saying, "Oh, who do you have taking this?" And I put, "Here's how you do it: Fabulous Truth win. R-Truth enters number 30 in the Rumble, wins the Rumble, goes on, takes the Universal Championship from Brock Lesnar. Book it, WWE." I was joking. I promise you, I was joking when I said that. I didn't expect them to win. I actually did expect them to win, but I don't think that Truth is going to win. Oh my God. If R-Truth wins, I swear to God. Which actually, onto a point with this really quick. Them saying that the WWE Universe is now the authority of Raw and SmackDown on Raw recently kind of makes me regret what I said now, because if that happens, oh my God, I'm going to feel like an asshole. Although, if Brock does retain at the Rumble and goes to Mania as champion and R-Truth is the guy who takes the championship, I swear to God, I'm going to fucking die of laughter. It's going to... Please don't, WWE. I was just joking. Alright, next, match number 4, the SmackDown Tag Team Championship Triple Threat match. The New Day versus the Usos versus the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, The Bar. Predicted, The Bar to retain. Honestly, this should have definitely been a TLC, Triple Threat TLC match. It was a very, very big waste. I really didn't like the fact that they decided not to make this TLC match. Like, you guys have 2 TLC matches on this card. Two. The Women's Championship, which is the first one, which, fine with that. Fine with Triple Threat TLC match with them. Then you have Baron versus Braun, which is a match that's basically not even going to happen. And, as with my dad, a match that isn't actually really TLC rules because no one climbs a fucking ladder to win the match. You would think that's how it would go with like a contract or something in a briefcase, which I guess has something to possibly do with Braun's shattered elbow and him probably not being able to climb very well. But you guys wasted this. You wasted it. Should have been a Triple Threat TLC tag match. I'm saying that right fucking now. Okay? They could have literally just made Braun versus Baron like a no DQ match, Extreme Rules or something. And oh God, no. David Otunga is filling in for Byron, who's apparently sick. Kofi and Woods for the New Day with, I believe Kofi started it, and Sheamus starting. Yeah. Sheamus holding control, Kofi using his speed to shift the momentum. Woods tagged in, big tag moves. Usos and Cesaro break it up, fighting between the teams. Jay gets caught by a massive uppercut, and Woods hits a baseball slide kick. Irish Curse and a 2 count, attacking Woods on the ropes. Cesaro attacks him 2, double kick to the gut, 2 count. Sheamus comes back in, double clothesline. They taunt. Sheamus in control over Woods. Woods looks like he's passing out. Honestly, it was hilarious. Cesaro gets tagged back in. More double teaming Woods. The Bar keeping control. Woods can't get to a tag. The Usos haven't been in the fucking match yet. They start firing up the crowd. Elbow to Sheamus. Honor roll to Cesaro. Tag made. Sheamus takes down the Usos and keeps Woods from his corner. Sheamus dominating Woods in the corner. Woods starts to fight back, but Sheamus gets caught on the rope. Ooh, ball pain. And gets hit with a drop kick. Cesaro and Kofi both in, firing fast on him. New Day boom drop. Trouble in Paradise gets caught. Cesaro throws him in the corner, and Jimmy tags in on Kofi. Now, I'm going to say this right now. Jimmy does tag in on Kofi, but for some fucking unbeknown reason, the entirety of it they made it seem like he tagged it on Cesaro. You can clearly see, watching the video, you can clearly see with your eyeballs that he tags in on Kofi's shoulder. Okay? But for some reason, Kofi is counted as a legal man for 1, 2, and I even rewinded back to check and make sure he did tag it on Kofi. 3. Yeah, 3 separate tags, 3 separate pins Kofi was counted in. 2 against him and 1 for him. All 3 of them counted by the ref like Kofi was the legal man. Now, I don't know if they fucked up and Jimmy, whichever Uso tagged in, was supposed to tag in on Cesaro, but the ref clearly sees him tag Kofi, then continues to count pins with Kofi involved. WWE, what the fuck? Again, I think it was probably a botch, but still. Yeah, Jimmy and Cesaro do a tag move. Jimmy covers, or Kofi gets caught in a crossbody going after Cesaro. Jimmy and Cesaro do a tag move. Jimmy covers on Kofi, and the ref counts. Again, Kofi's not legal, or so I thought. Not gonna go on to it. Cesaro broke it up. Again, still not a legal pin. Kofi rolls up Jimmy. Again, he isn't the legal man. I did rewind it back. This is the point in time when I rewinded it back. When Jay tags in, I rewinded it back to go see if Jimmy tagged Kofi or if he tagged Cesaro. He did in fact tag Kofi. Honestly, still don't know why pins are being counted on Kofi and involving Kofi. Usos double team Kofi. Super kick 1 to Woods. Sheamus and then Cesaro gets caught off the top rope. Double miss to Kofi. Pop up Samoan drop. Another pin counted on Kofi. Broken by Woods. Splash to Kofi. Cesaro tagged. Again, not sure what happened. But somehow, Kofi got counted as the legal man, and Cesaro got counted as the non-legal man. I'm thinking what was supposed to happen is when Jimmy went up for the tag, he was supposed to hit Cesaro's back or shoulder or something, and accidentally hit Kofi. The tag still being counted as them coming in like it's supposed to be, but him just not hitting the proper person. I'm sure if I watch something, it will be explained in some sort of fashion. But honestly, I thought it was setting up for like the Usos or the New Day or something to win, like the New Day to get a pin or the Usos to get a pin on the New Day, on Kofi. Just to have it be another ref comes out, looks up to the thing and says, look, the tag's not on Cesaro, it's on Kofi. Kofi's no longer legal. That didn't happen. Thank God. Swing on Kofi, honestly, I think he actually passed out, and the crowd lost count. The crowd were counting, and then at some point, I think they reverted back to like 1. I was like, you know he's doing a lot of swings if the crowd loses count. Sharpshooter, Biggie trying to help him stay strong. Slingshot DDT by Woods. Sheamus knees him in the face. Tag to Sheamus, takes down the Uso. Preps for the bro kick, misses it. Roll up, 2 count, double stomp. Woods gets tagged in, he goes up top. Trouble in Paradise, followed by an elbow drop for a 2 count, broken up by Jay and Cesaro. Uppercut to Jay and Jimmy Uso with a pop-up uppercut. Kofi takes him down, sending him out, and does the trust fall. Takes down all 3. Woods taking down Sheamus. Cesaro grabs his leg. Now this is the important part. He's on the apron when Cesaro grabs his leg. Woods kicks him off, gets caught with a bro kick. Sheamus gets the pin. The bar retains. 4-0 on predictions, 12 out of 10. I think this may be the best in the history of me doing pay-per-view predictions and reviews. The best pay-per-view start I've ever had in my life. Which is saying something. Because I've done a lot of these. I've been doing these... How long have I been doing these? Since like September 2016-ish? 2016-ish, I think? Let's see, it was... Yeah, it definitely had to be September 2016 when I started these. Because it was after... I didn't start watching the pay-per-views until after... Brock broke open Randy's face, and that was SummerSlam 2016. And I watched, and it was definitely before the November pay-per-view. It was definitely before Survivor Series 2016 because I watched the takeover for that event because that was the one when Seth came out and called out Triple H. Yeah, so it had to be like September, October 2016 when I started these. Damn, it's been a long time I've been doing these. Match number 5, men's TLC match, Baron Corbin versus Braun Strowman. I predicted Corbin. Honestly, I didn't want to predict anybody in this match. I would have rather predicted a fucking dumpster fire. I would have rather predicted fucking Shane McMahon or Stephanie McMahon comes out and just says, no, neither of you are winning this match. Fuck both of you. Baron, you're fired or some shit. I don't know. Baron Corbin wins, permanent GM. Braun wins, Universal Championship match. And if Corbin is to lose, obviously he gets removed from power completely. Cole, Raw was ruined before Corbin came under the control. He's just a scapegoat. Don't try to act like it's been Corbin's fault that Raw's been shitty the last year because he hasn't been in control for that long. Okay? Let's also be honest. The entire Raw tag team scene is just fucked. It's fucked. I'm saying that right now. It is absolutely fucked. Why Raw's tag team scene gets no love? No idea. Lots of boosts for Corbin. My complete hatred of Braun is honestly the only reason I predicted Corbin in this match. I was willing to take a potential loss on a prediction, because I hate Braun that much. I'm not kidding. I was like, okay, Braun's most likely winning. I don't really care. I'm taking Baron either way because I'm not going to say that I want Braun to win. I don't like saying I want Braun to win a match. Ever. Ever. So much so that I predicted Brock Lesnar at Super Showdown. I'm pretty sure. I think I predicted Brock. I may have predicted Braun. I don't remember. It's been a while since Super Showdown. He says he doesn't care about people's complaints. Heath starts to count as Corbin basically just gets comfortable, counts with him, gets to 7, and then you hear Braun's music hit. He comes down with a sling on. His entrance definitely took longer than 3 seconds, though Corbin should have won. Here's the thing. If you're counting, you don't stop your count if the guy's still outside the ring. You continue your fucking count, Heath. Although technically it is a TLC match and there's no countouts, but still, who gives a fuck? Technically that was 10 seconds. Corbin won. I'm just joking. Honestly, I hate either outcome of this match. Either way, it's garbage. Either we get Baron Corbin as permanent GM or we get Braun Strowman as most likely Universal Champion. Corbin taunts, tells him to bring it. Braun gets on the mic and tells him there are no DQs in a TLC match. Says, so if somebody wanted to help me deal with him, Apollo gets out with a chair. Gable and Roode also chairs. Balor with a chair as well. Come on, just give me Elias with a chair, please. They all climb up, and Heath looks at him, takes off the ref shirt, throws it at him, starts to beat down. They start to beat him down with chairs. He gets sent out of the ring. Baron starts to walk off. What a bitch. Kurt Angle comes out, grabs a chair, and walks towards Corbin and attacks him with it. Tag move by the Glorious Fuckwits. Frog splash from Apollo. Angle slam. Coup de grace. I'm both happy and upset. Slater puts the ref shirt back on. Braun covers. 3 count. Corbin loses. No longer GM. 4-1 on predictions. 8 out of 10. It ended up being better than I thought. Didn't really want Braun getting a title shot. Why did TLC match end with a pin? Still confused about that. But that is going to do it for this part of the review. It is a 12 pay-per-view match, so I will see you guys for the last 7. Stay golden. Peace.